Decisions. We make them all day. Plastic paper, decaf regular, curly fries, or straight. And these decisions are pretty important because, one bad bag and all your oranges are underneath some guy's truck, and girlfriend says that she won't date anybody who doesn't drink decaf, and too salty.
Decisions. Yeah, we all make them. Some of them are important, some of them aren't. But if you're here today, you're reading about a decision that sounds pretty simple, but it's not. Because if you're here today, somebody's making you read The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Born in San Francisco in 1874, he died in 1963, lived to be about 90 years old. He was raised in Massachusetts where he taught, he was an editor, he even was a shoe cobbler, and he attended Harvard. Now, I say he attended Harvard because most important American poet of the 20th century, and he didn't graduate college. Tell your counselors that one. In 1910, Frost moved his family to England. They went there to live and work on a farm. In fact, Frost's earliest works, his first works, were published in England. A little matter of World War I came along. 1914, he moved his family back to the U.S., and The Road Not Taken was published in 1916. Now, The Road Not Taken has 4 stanzas, 5 lines in each stanza. We've talked about stanzas before. They're like a poetic paragraph. And each stanza has a new and different idea, and in this poem, what powerful ideas in each stanza. 2 roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both, and be one traveler. Long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other, as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the passing there had worn them really about the same. Frost's description of roads at that time is really quite accurate. You have to understand they were really nothing more than paths. Cars had just come off the assembly line, not too many people had them, and he actually could have stood for a long time looking down both of these roads and never seen a car or a person. Now, the line, sorry I could not take both, doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. He realizes that once he makes a choice to go down one of the roads and not the other, he can't go back. Sounds like he's talking about just making a walk down the road, but he's talking about decisions in his life. And both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. And here's Frost's payoff. Up till now, this almost sounds like a poem about someone with regrets. Ooh, what road do I take? Which one do I do? I can't go back again. But then when you listen closely, that last stanza, he says, I took the one nobody else took. I took the road not taken by anyone else. I traveled my own way. This is really a celebration of the individual.